Sultan here, Group Head of Sales of Palladium, consisting of both Palladium Prime Developments and Palladium Realty. For us, the answer is clear. We're a Dubai-rooted developer, and our focus isn't to be the biggest, but to build with the end user in mind. We operate at a more controlled scale, which allows us to maintain full oversight on quality and execution. Dubai already has exceptional large-scale developments, and we recognize the strength of that segment. However, there is a clear gap in the market for a more detail-oriented, livable-focused product. We build as if we are building for ourselves, because Dubai is our home. It goes back to the 1970s. Our founders come from families closely connected to the early development of Dubai. The grandfather of our founder was among the city's first architects and engineers. He was commissioned by His Highness Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum to help deliver housing for local communities, including the first 300 villas in Al Rashdiya. Those homes were designed to bring people together. Today, we carry that same thinking forward, adapting it to modern living. We find the 8 to 12 floor range to be the optimal range. It allows for better quality control, lower density, and more privacy. This approach is well suited for both investors and end users. It also gives us the flexibility to focus on livability, not just square footage, and to solve those everyday details that shape how people actually live. Performance and reliability have become non-negotiable in today's market. At Palladium, that mindset comes from our leadership. Our chairman, His Excellency Khalid Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Midfa, has delivered large-scale infrastructure projects across the region, including major airport expansions and critical facilities. When your leadership comes from that background, engineering standards and long-term durability are built into every decision. Today, our portfolio is built around a select number of projects, each with a very clear positioning. In Jumeirah Garden City, we have Grandala. It's a residential project right off Sheikh Zayed Road, with fully furnished apartments and modular interiors. The focus there is practicality, efficient layouts, and strong rental appeal in a central location. In Al Jadaf waterfront, we have Amazonia. This is more of a lifestyle-driven project, with biophilical design, automated parking, and a strong architectural identity, including a facade waterfall. The new DIWA headquarters nearby is bringing over 3,000 employees into the area, which is a big driver for future demand. In Meydan Riviera, we have Corrales. It's directly facing the lagoon with unobstructed waterfront views, which is a key advantage. The location gives you quick access to downtown, but still feels more private and residential. It's positioned on the premium end, with features like infinity pool and sky villas, with private pools and dedicated elevator access. In Dubai Internet City, we're developing the Regent Yacht Hotel. It's right in the middle of major tech and business hub, and what makes it different is that investors can actually own their own unit within the hotel. It's a simple, strong concept that combines ownership with the performance of a hospitality asset in a high demand location. And finally, we have Magnolia in Dubai Knowledge Park. It's a rare setup where you get residential living with hotel level services, right on the edge of a major business and educational hub. With universities and corporate offices all around, there's a constant flow of students and professionals, which supports stable, long-term rental demand. Overall, we keep the portfolio very focused. Each project is in a strategic location with a clear purpose, whether it's end-user living or long-term investment performance. Buyers today are more selective, which is a positive shift. They're taking more time, focusing on quality, and prioritizing long-term value. At the same time, confidence in Dubai remains strong. A large portion of buyers are entering their own capital, which creates stability in the market. This is not short-term speculation. People are building their lives here. We're still seeing consistent interest. People are calling every day, the demand is there, and the belief in Dubai hasn't changed. Even through a more difficult period, that underlying interest has remained, which says a lot about the strength of the market and the long-term outlook. What we're seeing now is more measured behavior. Investors are still active, but they're taking their time and they're waiting for the right opportunities. It's something the whole market has felt, especially with freight rates rising. We take a proactive approach. We build stock buffers for essential materials and locked in purchase prices early. Also, we own our land and aren't overly dependent on bank leverage. We secured key materials early, built buffer stock where needed, and maintained control over our cost structure. Being a boutique developer allows us to stay agile and adapt quickly when conditions shift. Most smart homes today are really just remote controls for lights and AC. We wanted to take it a step further. So we worked with a professor in AI and automation to build what we call an intelligent home system. The main difference is that our system runs on a local server inside the building, not just the cloud. So even if the internet drops, your core systems are still working. For us, that reliability is important. Take something like the swimming pool. The system analyzes movement patterns in real time, and it detects signs of distress. It alerts the lifeguard immediately. Inside the apartment, we don't use cameras, we use radio sensing, which can pick up movement and even breathing. So if someone falls, the system can recognize it. In a fire situation, it can actually detect if someone's still inside, not just rely on the door activity. On a day-to-day level, it's very practical. If there's a water leak, it's just the water off. If a gas burner is left on, it prompts you. And if there's no response, it turns it off safely. Over time, it learns your routine. If you wake up early on weekdays, but sleep in on weekends, it adjusts. Lighting, temperature, everything starts to align with how you actually live. Even small things matter. If a window is left open, especially in Dubai's humidity, the system alerts you and adjusts the AC to protect the space. So it's not just about convenience. It's really about making the home work with you, without you having to think about it. We focus on delivering unique prime projects with limited availability in some of the most in-demand locations in the city. That approach allows us to create secure, well-positioned investments while still maintaining the level of quality and attention to detail that end users expect. Dubai is a fast-moving, constantly evolving market. We stay very close to that. Innovation, homeowners, and investors are always at the center of how we think and how we build. Ultimately, we're not just building projects, we're building long-term value and wealth for the people who invest with us.